Royal Caribbean's Utopia of the Seas is a massive cruise ship with a ton of stuff to do. And currently, it's only doing 3 and 4 night sailings out of Port Canaveral, so it's very hard to get everything that you should get done in that small of amount of time. So in this video, we're going to talk about all of our must-dos aboard this amazing cruise ship, Utopia of the Seas, so you can make the most of your short time on board this gigantic ship. Nicole and I did a 4-night sailing aboard Utopia of the Seas last year, and we absolutely love this ship, and there is so much to do and see. So let's get right into it. At number 10, we have the Aector's Homecoming Parade, which takes place on the Royal Promenade. If you didn't know, on a lot of Royal Caribbean ships, they do a parade about halfway through your cruise in the middle of the day on the promenade. The parade is normally geared towards children and families. And on Utopia of the Seas, they don't do the normal Royal Caribbean Anchors Away parade. They do something completely different that's on no other ship, and it stars the Royal Caribbean characters called the Aectors. The Aectors are a superhero group that was created by Royal Caribbean that are kind of like a value Marvel group, if you like the Avengers. The parade is very fun. It's a lot different than what you get on other Royal Caribbean ships. That's what makes it a must-do for us, especially if you have kids that enjoy superheroes. So go to the promenade, stake out a good spot, and check out the Aector's Homecoming Parade on your cruise.
For number 9, we have the pool deck. On Utopia of the Seas, there are multiple different pools and places that you can lounge, hang out in the sun, or jump in and cool off. The best place is always going to be by the best pool bar, the Lime and Coconut. This has multiple locations, and you can get a frozen drink there as well. We recommend the coconuts and melon. It is one of the best ones they have to offer. So whether you want to lay by the pool, read a book, catch some rays, or jump right on in, going to the pool deck on your sea day is a must on Utopia of the Seas.
At number 8, we have the parties on the promenade. Utopia of the Seas is the world's biggest weekend, and because of that, there's a party almost every single night of your cruise. The parties on the promenade take place on the Royal Promenade. One of them might be the One Hit Wonders party, where you can sing and dance along with the cruise directors teams to some of your favorite one-hit wonders over the last several years. They also have an 80s party on the promenade, which again features all your favorite 80s tracks. So if you're looking to hear some throwback tunes and having a great time on your cruise, don't miss the parties on the promenade. Check your cruise compass to find out which nights they're on, and then go down there and get crazy.
Coming in at number 7, we have something that we recommend on almost any cruise, really, but that is doing a food tour aboard Utopia of the Seas. Utopia of the Seas has tons of complimentary and specialty dining options. If you want to go the specialty route, we highly recommend brunch at the Mason Jar. It is excellent, but it does tend to sell out quickly, so make sure that you try to get a reservation as soon as you can. And we also recommend one of our favorite meals we've ever had on board Royal Caribbean, which is 150 Central Park for dinner. If you just want to stick with the complimentary options, that is perfectly fine too. Utopia of the Seas has plenty of options for you throughout your cruise, from the Cafe Promenade, where you can get snacks, little desserts, pizza, to a Loco Fresh for all of your Mexican favorites. There is even a food truck on the pool deck, and it doesn't look like much, but everything we tried was really good, so I would definitely recommend it. And then you always have your staples, your favorites, which is Park Cafe to grab a sandwich and the Windjammer to hit up that buffet. And don't forget, even though Johnny Rockets is technically a specialty dining restaurant, on Utopia of the Seas, breakfast is included for free, and it is our favorite breakfast place on board Royal Caribbean. So definitely check that out.
It's number 6, and we have the dance clubs. As I said earlier, Utopia of the Seas is the world's biggest weekend, and what comes with that is a party atmosphere on certain sections of the ship during certain times. And Utopia of the Seas probably has the most dance parties and dance clubs of any other cruise ship in Royal Caribbean's fleet. And some of the best ones are at night and are adults only. They do Club Red in Studio B right after Crazy Quest, and the ice skating rink is covered, and it turns into just the largest dance party on Utopia of the Seas. There's even a toga party up in the solarium one night. It's usually the last night of your cruise, where they give you a toga, just like if you were in college all over again. And you can't miss the sail away parties and the parties on the pool deck as well.
Number 5 is Allin, which is one of the theater shows on Utopia of the Seas. This is your, you almost say basic song and dance review show, but with a twist. It had very modern music, great dancing. They were fantastic singers, and they even had aerialists during the show. We were surprised how much we actually liked it, and I would recommend that you make time to go see Allin on your cruise. And like Royal Caribbean has been doing with a lot of their new ships, they take full advantage of the new technology, and they even use drones during the show.
At number 4, we have the Pesky Parrot Bar. The Pesky Parrot Bar is right on the Royal Promenade, where the Bionic Bar would be on some of the other Oasis-class ships. Now, we love the Bamboo Room on Navigator and Mariner of the Seas. We love the tiki vibe, we love the drinks that are available in those bars. And the Pesky Parrot takes a lot from the Bamboo Room. It's a tiki bar with an animatronic parrot and a ton of good drinks. We highly recommend the Pain Chiller, the Taste of the Tropics, and the Pretty Bird. The Pesky Parrot is an absolute can't miss on Utopia of the Seas. Go there on embarkation day as soon as you get on the ship. I mean, you get on the ship right there. It's a perfect place to start. If you have the drink package or you just want to buy some drinks a la carte, go to the Pesky Parrot. It's our favorite bar on the ship.
Number 3 is one of my favorite things to do on a Royal Caribbean cruise, which is go to the ice show. On Utopia of the Seas, the show is called Utopia, and it takes you through a journey through time. They have fantastic costumes, great stunts, and all around the show is just a good time. If you're a fan of ice skating, or honestly, even if you're not, I would still recommend going to see it. It was one of my favorite ice shows.
At number 2, we have the Aqua Theater show called Aqua 82. The Aqua Theater is in the Boardwalk at the very back of Utopia of the Seas, and several times during your cruise, they do an Aqua Theater show. This show involves divers, slackliners, dancers, swimmers, trampolinists. It has everything. It's one of the best Aqua Theater shows that's out there, and it's a sequel to Aqua 80, which takes place on Oasis of the Sea. Overall, we had an amazing time at Aqua 82. It's a definite can't miss. You're going to want to make sure you have a reservation. You can book those about 30 to 45 days before your cruise. But if you don't have a reservation, get to the venue super early before showtime to make sure you get a seat, and get a good seat. Just don't sit in the first couple rows. You'll get really wet.
Before we reveal number 1, we have 2 honorable mentions. The first one is going to be to make sure that you spend time on the Boardwalk. The Oasis class ships have a boardwalk at the back, and it is complete with a classic carousel, and you can even go from the top deck all the way down to the boardwalk by going on the Ultimate Abyss slide, one of the longest slides at sea. Our second one is to spend time in Studio B. So not only will you be able to go watch that ice show we already talked about, Utopia, in Studio B, but they use it for several other things as well. You can also ice skate yourself during free skate. They do laser tag. That is also where Club Red takes place at night. So if you're looking for a good party, Studio B is the place to be. And one of the best things on a Royal Caribbean cruise, that is where Crazy Quest takes place. Your adults only wild and crazy scavenger hunt.
Now back to the countdown, and we're finally at number 1. And at number 1, we have Royal Railway. Utopia Station. Royal Railway is a dining experience. It's a specialty dining restaurant that's more than just dinner. Royal Railway is like a dinner theater. It's a show, it's dinner, it's entertainment, it's funny, the food is good. It's one of the best experiences you can have on a cruise ship. The restaurant is a train car, and it's a trip through the Wild West, where there's appearances from bandits and other characters. We had an amazing time on Royal Railway. It's one of the best experiences that we've ever had on a cruise ship. The food is really good, but the show and the jokes and the actors are even better. So make sure you check and see if there's reservations available for this show before your cruise. And if you don't get a reservation, don't fret. You can go down to the restaurant on the day you embark on your cruise and see if they have any availability. It's a little expensive, but we definitely think it's worth it. And that's why it's our #1 must-do on Utopia of the Seas. So that'll wrap up our must-dos aboard Utopia of the Seas. If you'd like to know more about our time on Utopia of the Seas, make sure you check out our channel. We have a ton of videos on this ship, including like all the food options, a full ship tour, and then each day of our cruise. If you have any questions about the must-dos or Utopia of the Seas in general, make sure you leave those in the comments section below. If you want to help support the channel and you like this video, make sure you
Like this video.
and subscribe to our channel for more. And if you need us, we'll be back at Royal Railway, stuck in between a rock and a hard place. I'm Travis.
And I'm Nicole.
Thanks so much for watching.